Prime Minister Narendra Modi to meditate at the Vivekanand rock in Kanniyakumari. After months of hectic poll campaign in the 2024 elections. The opposition calls the meditation a poll gimmick.
कैमरा मुक्त मेडिटेशन करिए तो आपको ख्याल आएगा कि बीते पूरे 7 चरण में आपने किस प्रकार की शब्दावली का इस्तेमाल किया।
BJP defends the Prime Minister.
2 महीने से अपना भ्रमण कर रहे हैं देश में। अगर वो दो दिन के लिए अपने धाम की छुट्टी लेने के लिए वहाँ जाना भी चाहते हैं तो जाएंगे, क्यों नहीं जाए, कौन रोक। और इसलिए उस तो जाना भी चाहिए। अगर हम भी लगातार काम करते 2 महीने से कहीं 2 दिन के लिए जाते हैं, कौन नहीं जाता, नहीं गए क्या आदमी के लोग नहीं गए क्या, सब जाते हैं।
DMK and Congress reach out to the Election Commission.
He wants the people to think that he is a Bhaktiman, to project to the people that he is a Hindu.
Meditation for a Viksit Bharat or a poll gimmick? That's our top focus on India First. After the 2014 election campaign, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited the historic Pratapgarh Fort of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It was here on the 10th of November in 1659 that Chhatrapati Shivaji had used the Bagnak or tiger claws to kill Afzal Khan, the Adil Shahi general of Bijapur. Now, amongst his initial and the most significant victories. So there was immense symbolism in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Pratapgarh. After the 2019 poll campaign, Prime Minister Narendra Modi meditated at the Kedarnath Dham and spent a night, more than 15 hours in isolation in a cave in extreme high altitude. And then at the end of this battle for 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Prime Minister will be meditating at the Vivekanand rock in Kanniyakumari. Swami Vivekanand had a vision of Bharat Mata. The Prime Minister has spoken of his vision of a Viksit Bharat. But the opposition calls the Prime Minister's Kanniyakumari visit a poll gimmick on the last day of polling. We bring you this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a spiritual retreat for 2 days after the Lok Sabha election campaign ends. He will visit Kanniyakumari in Tamil Nadu to meditate at the iconic Vivekananda rock from May the 30th to June the 1st, when the last phase of polling will be underway. Modi will meditate at the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, the same place where Swami Vivekananda meditated.
This is a mandapam of extreme value because it actually portrays the unity of India, and it is a mandapam where Swami Vivekananda earlier had come over, did his tapas, meditation, and he envisioned a larger India, and this is where the Prime Minister is also expected to conduct his meditation. That is why security has been beefed up.
However, politics has now peaked over the Kanniyakumari visit. This after the Tamil Nadu Congress said it would approach the Election Commission and police to stop this meditation. The Congress has called it a violation of the Election Code of Conduct. However, in a revised statement, there was no mention about the plea. The DMK in Tamil Nadu and the RJD in Bihar have also mocked Modi over what they call a religious poll stunt.
I don't know why this meditation is happening now. Really, when there is another phase of election pending on 1st, after that this announcement should have come. But before this the elections, he has made this announcement, means he wants the people to think that he is a Bhaktiman.
इतना गाली गलौज प्रधानमंत्री ने किया है ना, इतनी अपशब्द का इस्तेमाल किया है, मैंने कई उदाहरण दिए, अपने विपक्षियों को कहा मुजरा करते हैं, भैंस खोल लेगा, बिजली काट देगा, टोटी उखाड़ लेगा, उसके बाद उनको मेडिटेशन की सचमुच जरूरत है, लेकिन ध्यान का मतलब होता है ना कैमरा लेके मत जाइएगा प्रधानमंत्री जी।
The NDA, however, has lashed back at the opposition for opposing the Prime Minister's visit to Kanniyakumari.
सनातन को बीमारी से जो लोग तुलना करते हो, ये लोग नहीं समझेंगे भाई अध्यात्म
सनातन में कितनी शक्ति होती है। मेरे प्रधानमंत्री ने 2014 में भी चुनाव प्रचार की बात किया था, 2019 में भी उन्होंने किया था, और वो जाते हैं, ध्यान लगाते हैं, पर जो लोग शक्ति के विनाश की कल्पना करते हो वो इन शक्तियों के प्रभाव को, उनकी सकारात्मक ऊर्जा को कभी नहीं समझ पाएंगे।
Prime Minister Modi has been undertaking spiritual journeys at the end of election campaigns for a while now. In 2019, he visited Kedarnath to meditate in its iconic caves. With Pramod Madhav in Kanniyakumari, Tamil Nadu, Bureau Report, India Today.
Swami Vivekanand, it is believed, had a vision of Bharat Mata at Kanniyakumari. It's believed that after wandering across the country for several years, 4 years, Swami Vivekanand reached the southern tip of the country and meditated for 3 days and 3 nights at that rock in the ocean and had that vision of Bharat Mata. After months of hectic campaigning, crisscrossing across the length and breadth of the country multiple times, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will meditate for a Vikasit Bharat at the same Vivekanand rock. This rock, it is believed, had a major impact on the life of Swami Vivekanand, quite like Sarnath in the life of Bhagwan Gautam Buddha. It's also believed that Ma Parvati had prayed here at this rock for Mahadev of Lord Shiv. The Vivekanand rock is the southernmost tip of mainland Bharat. It's also the place where the eastern and the western coastlines meet. And India has a vast coastline, 7,500 kilometers. This is also the place where the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Arabian Sea in the west meet the Indian Ocean. This confluence shows India's dominating position, the commanding position that India has in the Indian Ocean region, flanked by Andaman and Nicobar Islands on one side and the Lakshadweep Islands on the other, giving India that strategic edge across this region. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has undertaken spiritual journeys at the end of election campaigns, both in 2014 and in 2019. Remember, after the 2014 election campaign, on the 30th of May, he'd visited the Pratapgarh fort. After 2019 elections, on the 1st of June 2019, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited the Kedarnath Dham. Let's now talk about, is this meditation for a Viksit Bharat, or as opposition India Alliance members allege, it's an election gimmick during the last phase of polling? The battle lines are very clearly drawn. Joining me on India First is R.P. Singh, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Tehseen Poonawala is a political analyst who will give us the opposition India Alliance perspective. R.P. Singh, Tamil Nadu Congress says meditation is only drama. It's an insult to our nation. And according to the Tamil Nadu Congress, it's a violation of the Model Code of Conduct, sir. Respond.
Well, they have a poor knowledge of the Indian culture and Indian spiritual part. They don't know what meditation is. They are the one who supported when Sanatana was abused, Sanatana Dharma was abused by their alliance partner and was said Sanatana is AIDS and whatever other names it was called by. So what do you expect from Tamil Nadu Congress? I remember Mr. Karthik Chidambaram also supported the abuses hurled on Sanatana Dharma. So they have nothing to talk about, but fact is that this has nothing to do with religion, this has nothing to do with election. I mean, do you think Prime Minister Modi ji is going to seek vote on name of Swami Vivekanand? I mean, he is there, going there for meditating. Let me read out the wiki. I was just going through Wikipedia part of the meditation. What does it define? It defined what is meditation. Meditation is a practice that involves focusing or clearing your mind using.
Look, fair enough. The Prime Minister can meditate.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Sir, Wikipedia, our viewers will watch. Wikipedia, they'll watch. No, I want the BJP's perspective. Why does he have to meditate on the first, especially when the last phase of polling is on, sir?
No. Why should not he meditate on that day? I mean, let us know a reason. I mean, he's not seeking vote. I mean, he's meditating at Vivekanand's memorial. And then it has nothing to do with the politics of the country. It has nothing to do with the votes of the country. And then defining it as something which is not secular. I mean, let me read out what Prime Minister Nehru said about this place. He had said that this represents the national. Sorry, let me just read it out. This represents the national thought, the feelings of the country. This was Mrs. Indira Gandhi, and then also Nehruji also had somewhere mentioned that this has nothing to do with religion. This is a place where it gives you a feeling of nationalism. And if going and meditating at the place of nationalism or staying there for a day hurts the Congress, I mean, let it be. I mean, country can understand it better. For them, everything is related to Hindu, Muslim. Meditation is Hindu, and then the rest is Muslims. For them, everything is that.
No, are you saying Opposition India Alliance is opposing it because they're doing this for vote bank politics? Because that's exactly the allegation that the Opposition India Alliance levels at the BJP. That, you know, even in Kedarnath, when the Prime Minister was clad in saffron, it's reaching out to a vote bank. So if you allege that the opposition is reaching out to a Muslim vote bank, the opposition says the Prime Minister is reaching out to a Hindu vote bank.
I'm sorry, they are defying Mahatma Gandhi ji. Mahatma Gandhi ji said, by reading Vivekanand ji, I'm 100 times more patriotic than what I could have been. So, they want to defy Mahatma Gandhi, they can. I mean, they otherwise say they follow Mahatma Gandhi. But fact is, this has nothing to do with religion. This memorial has nothing to do with religion. Mrs. Gandhi, as the political head and then president as a constitutional head, has gone and opened that, inaugurated that memorial. So, shall we say that it was political? No.
Why has the Prime Minister chosen the first to do this? Because once again, the opposition says all of this is very cleverly timed. You know, it's the last phase of polling. The Prime Minister cannot be going out and campaigning for any other phase. So to remain in the headlines as people continue to cast their ballot in the very crucial 7th phase of elections, whether it's Purvanchal or it's in Punjab or it's in Bengal and crucial seats of Bengal, he goes to the Vivekanand Memorial.
Well, I'm very sorry to say that this has been brought to a political conflict. This has nothing to do with politics. This is purely spiritual and purely related to culture of the country, purely related to the nationalism part of the country, purely patriotic. But yes, as they have to define it in terms of religion because they are seeking Muslim votes this time. They are targeting Muslims' vote. That's why they are saying so. And when Prime Minister goes to border every Diwali, even then they raise question, why do Prime Minister go to, for Diwali to celebrate with the soldiers? So they have to raise question on everything which is nationalist, which is patriotic, which Prime Minister does. They have to raise question on that. And please don't confine and define this to religion at all. This is meditation, this is spiritual sojourn, and this is related to nationalism. And Swami Vivekanand Memorial is defined with patriotism and nationalism.
Okay. When RJD says, RP Singh, as we wait for Tehseen Poonawala to join us on this broadcast, when we are told that the Prime Minister is doing this with the cameras, or there's so much of Hindu-Muslim that has happened, that is why he's doing this meditation, how does the BJP respond to that?
Well, who made it Hindu-Muslim? Their leader, Lalu Yadav, said we will give 5% reservation on name of religion to Muslims. So it's they who are making it religious. And then Prime Minister visits some place, the camera follows them. So how does it relate to that he's trying to send a message across? I mean, one has a right to practice whatever he wants to practice. And however he wants to practice.
Fair enough. I have Tehseen Poonawala, who I think finally managed to join us on this conversation. Tehseen Poonawala, does the opposition fail to appreciate the depth of the Prime Minister's respect, many would argue devotion, to Swami Vivekanand? The Prime Minister, during the 2014 nomination, had carried an idol of Swami Vivekanand. He's in the past been quoted as saying Swami Vivekanand had a grand vision of India. I'm sure he's proudly watching India working to fulfill that vision. Why is the opposition so upset if the Prime Minister is at the Vivekanand Memorial?
Thank you, Gaurav, for having me on the show. I apologize to you and your viewers that I'm joining late. I'm in the holy city of Kashi, the holiest city where time comes to a standstill. But here, under the current member of parliament from Kashi, even electricity comes to a standstill. 3 times the electricity power is cut off, thus disabling my Wi-Fi. So I apologize for that. I hope Kashi votes wisely. Look, nobody is going to stop Honorable Prime Minister or Mr. Narendra Modi ji, the individual from going and carrying out his meditation or his religious practice. This is a free country. He's free to do what he wants. Nobody has an objection to what he's doing. He himself.
No, then why is it that the opposition, okay, I've lost Tehsin Poonawala once again. Why is it that the opposition then raises these issues that he's doing it for cameras, he's doing this, it's a violation of model code of conduct, and so on. But before I move on in this broadcast, I actually want you to listen in to Prime Minister Narendra Modi as he talks about the importance of Swami Vivekanand. The Prime Minister had been to the Ramakrishna Mission. He was at the anniversary of the Ramakrishna Mission, and I want you to listen to the Prime Minister. He's been deeply influenced by the life and teachings of Swami Vivekanand. Speaking at the Ramakrishna Mission's 125th anniversary celebrations in 2023, the Prime Minister said, Swami Vivekanand had a grand vision of India. I'm sure he's watching proudly as we work to fulfill that vision. He was speaking at Swami Vivekanand's role in influencing his government's policies. He said, and I quote, our governance philosophy is inspired by Swami Vivekanand. He said, whenever privilege is broken and equality is ensured, society progresses. Listen in.
Our governance philosophy is also inspired by Swami Vivekananda. He said that whatever privilege is broken and equality is ensured, society progress. Today, you can see the same vision in all our flagship programs. Friends, Swami Vivekananda had a grand vision for India. Today, I'm sure he is proudly watching India working to fulfill his vision.
So Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be in Kanniyakumari at the Vivekanand Rock Memorial. He will be meditating at the Dhyan Mandapam. This was the place where Swami Vivekanand had also meditated for 3 days and 3 nights. Now, ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's spiritual journey, India Today's Pramod Madhav is on ground zero and he gets us this report.
And so we are in Kanniyakumari atop a boat, and we are glad to show you one of the greatest monuments of India called as Vivekananda Mandapam. There you see, that is the mandapam on a rock that is supposed to be on the southern tip of the Indian nation. This is a mandapam of extreme value because it actually portrays the unity of India, and it is a mandapam where Swami Vivekananda earlier had come over, did his tapas, meditation, and he envisioned a larger India, and this is where the Prime Minister is also expected to conduct his meditation. That is why security has been beefed up. Let's just go inside and see what is the significance of this mandapam and how the Prime Minister and all the security measures have been taken for him to conduct his meditation over here. And in the serene shore, you see the Dhyana Mandapa, which is to our left side. This is a part, the other part of the rock memorial for Swami Vivekananda, and his entire structure. If you could see, there are 2 colors of stones are also there. It is believed that one type of construction actually resembles the Tamil style of construction. It's very evident with the lion symbol and all those in those windows and such. But the top end, that's kind of like a West Bengal style of construction of temple. See over here, that's all. These reason the colors also being said that like the stone colors are also entirely different. There is a statue of Swami Vivekananda inside the Sabha Mandapa, and this is the Dhyana Mandapa from where the people are exiting. We also have like police force that has been placed over here. We've been informed that Prime Minister Modi will conduct half of his meditation in the Sabha Mandapa and the rest of the half inside the Dhyana Mandapa. Right now we're standing in front of the Sabha Mandapam. This is one of the important monuments, but let me also show you the other two important monuments over there. That is the Thiruvalluvar statue, 1,330 feet in length, and this Thiruvalluvar is actually looking at Tamil Nadu. This is the way it has been constructed. And then you have the Pada Mandapam, where you have the footprint of goddess Kanniyakumari, upon whom the name of the district is also there. And then you have the Sabha Mandapam. It is believed that Vivekananda Swami, when he came over here, he conducted his dhyana in this spot, and that's the reason you have a statue over there. This particular Vivekananda memorial alone has 3 mandapas: the Dhyana Mandapa, which is underneath, the Sabha Mandapa that you see over here, and also the Mukha Mandapa. This is a very important aspect because people come over here. This place, even though how hot it is, this entire hall is extremely cold and it's like extremely pleasant, and this is where the Vivekananda went ahead and conducted his dhyana on top of this particular rock, and here he envisaged the vision of a larger India. Here behind us you could see all the security measures that are being tightened up at this spot. Those are the speed boats, water scooters of the Marine Police who have started doing their patrol at this area. And behind us you could see the policemen, the number of policemen has also been increased over here. Dog squads and all other important measures have also taken. These are it looks like it will continue over here, and the number of tourists that are being brought to this spot also is being slowly reduced. We've been told that by around 4 p.m. SPG will reach the spot, and until the Prime Minister is going to be here, this area will be completely cordoned. And of this, half the location, in this area, it has been scheduled that the Sabha Mandapam, that is the top end of Vivekananda Mandapam, is one place where the Prime Minister will conduct half his dhyana, and the next one at the Dhyana Mandapam. So all security personnel have already reached the spot, and more are coming over here to make this place secure for the Prime Minister to conduct his meditation. Divyan, Pramod Madhav for India Today.
Well, that is all we have time for on India First this evening. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue on India Today.